Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here, and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Really is quite a sight to behold this. It feels like a big game, it looks like a big game. Mind you, they all do at this ground. We have already started here. Mendes finds himself in the starting lineup. Jim, what would you say are his most notable qualities?
Well, with his pace and skill set, Peter, I think he'll be looking to hit the byline or cut inside and get a shot away at every opportunity. Teams will have to be very careful about playing a high line when they're up against this guy. And for fullbacks, he can go either side.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
And not just close, agonisingly close.
Iheanacho, foot in. Iheanacho is fouled. He's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. Iheanacho does well to get it back. David Villa. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
Illing Jr. wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. He gets big. He's scored! What a great header, got plenty on that.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Gol. Marcó en el minuto 15 el dorsal 9.
Middlesbrough breakthrough nice and early, just as they wanted it. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, super find. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. That could spell trouble. There's the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Illing Jr. getting this one clear. Now it's Vinicius Junior. So, what can they make of this? Now he's off and running. Iheanacho. And back to the keeper they go. Fry. That's a throw. Howson. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's going for goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Messi is offering a wry smile there.
Corner number 2 then. In for a header! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Illing Jr. Howson.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Some really good ball movement.
Iheanacho really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. And the counter is on. Oh, no joy this time. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Big chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. It's a really well-measured ball. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Un minuto de descuento.
And Messi! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Tries a header! No, he didn't quite meet it right. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room, and while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even...
De Bruyne! He's got a goal! They have come roaring back!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Barcelona grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Played out towards the right wing. And that is expertly dealt with. Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior puts his foot on the gas. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Can he latch on to this? Well read, nice interception. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Now it's Iheanacho. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Chance! No mistake! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And here's a chance. That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Showing great feet there. Oh, good ball, and this looks promising. Has a go! It's off target and by quite a way.
All he'll be thinking is, please, ground, swallow me up.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
He is through here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Oh, nice touch. Davids. Fiddles it through.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Look, it's a run defence is dislike, but the timing has to be spot on. There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Nuno Mendes.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Vinicius Junior! And he's there to belt it away. Bergsorg is in a really good position out wide. He's had it taken off him. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And he'll shoot here. And the ball's come loose here. Bellingham. Now the finish! Sticks it away! We thought it was over. It's all square once more. Oh, that is a sweet finish, gorgeously controlled and ruthlessly dispatched.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Middlesbrough can make their change now with a break in play.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Iheanacho looking to get on the end of this. Gets a good foot in there. Gently done. And that is as far as it goes. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Bellingham taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you...
There's the hit! Can he spark a counter here? Oh, that's well spotted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And he was alert to it. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Short changes him with that pass. Messi, he's picked his way through. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
And here's Vinicius Junior. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Has a look and plays it forward. Barcelona so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Davids. Bellingham. Showing good feet. Helik did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Davids. Bellingham. And that is a little undercooked. That is ended up in no man's land. Driving forward. Played back in. Real chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Up for a header! Oh, the ball's run loose here, and again! Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Helik. Oh, we expected better, and so did he.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Oh, he's bustling through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Chance! Some front-footed pressing going on here. He's in plenty of space here. He's got away. David Villa. Cleared without complication. Messi is wide and looking to... Messi! And that is wildly off target.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
And he's intervened well there. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. And he's had it nicked away. Brannigan. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And back to the goalkeeper.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And the shot's on here. They're urging him to shoot. And the shot! And the first half is done. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
Vinicius Junior! He's done very well to get to that.
Vinicius Junior clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And now a sudden chance to counter. He's been picked out. And Messi! That's unlucky, just wouldn't come down.
That's just plain unlucky. There were many, me included, who thought that was going in. That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Always onto this. Vinicius Junior sends it crossfield. Now it's De Bruyne. And he's played it back.
That's good pressure.
David Villa! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Barcelona have their second corner now. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham. Has a look and has a go. And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Bellingham is offering a wry smile there.
He rises! And it's hoisted clear. Ball's gone out of play. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, there's a probing ball. Great ball if he can get there. Gets into some space. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though.
And the finish! Oh, no, a quite unbelievable miss.
It was more possible than probable, and the outcome backed it up, Peter.
Number 9, coming on the field is number 50, Bradshaw.
Oh, that's a key interception. Nuno Mendes. Bradshaw. That's headed upfield. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. It's gone for a throw-in. Davids hurtling down that right flank. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Could try cutting inside here. Oh, that's fabulous. He's had a hit! And another try! Decent enough try. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Into the last quarter of an hour. Beckenbauer. David Villa. Neither of these two want to come off second best.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though not quite able.
Number 27, number 44. substitutions taking place.
Still goalless here. This was supposed to be a one-sided game. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, easy pickings there. Cafu. And it's De Bruyne. 5 minutes left on the clock. Mbappe. Oh, the ball's gone astray. That's a little off target. Maradona providing an outlet on that flank. That'll be a throw.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Time.
Can he latch on to this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. And it's Maradona. Now it's Neymar. It's Neymar! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And the referee brings it to a close. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
A rather flat performance for me when we expected something a lot stronger. I think they thought the win would just come to them, and it didn't.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
And now, please turn towards the screen for a special presentation featuring our guest performers today.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here. The followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Well, we're underway. And that's put paid to a promising move. Nicely aimed pass. And here's Mbappe. Mykolenko gets over and intercepts. The pressing's intense, and it's Bellingham! There it is!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And that really is so impressive. So, a breakthrough already. Gently done. Beckenbauer kept his eye on it, and he's there. Mykolenko calmly anticipates. That's a sharp pass. Beto. Mbappe. Messi. Got a shot away! Oh, he has leathered that.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Alcaraz with a definite fell there. Now it's Mbappe. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Forwards and with intent. And it's Young. He's picked his way through. Harrison.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Messi. Well, they can break here. And the pass is intercepted. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bit of a communication break. Chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Unsurprisingly, he's been quick to apologise. If you lean backwards, the results are normally high and wide.
And he was quick to react. Everton deciding to turn to the long ball now, that is pretty evident.
Yeah, it is clear that they've decided to take a more direct route.
He's got the shot away! Has another go! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
NDI actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Harrison with the short one. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Shapes to shoot! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial. Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Everton grab the equaliser, and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Keane. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Passes coming off in quick succession here. De Bruyne. De Bruyne looking to penetrate opposition lines. Beto. Garner cuts it out. Now there's a... And Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. De Bruyne. And he's had a hit!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Idrissa Gueye. Alcaraz. Now that pass has been well intercepted. Davids. Good, strong midfield running here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Davids must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
Mbappe gets good distance on it. Harrison. Beto. And here's Mbappe. Keane. And Ndiaye. That's headed upfield. Harrison. And it's Gueye. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. The referee's awarded a free kick. He's gone for goal. It's hit the crossbar. That was travelling.
Oh, and the keeper didn't have that coverage, you know. He can start breathing again now, I think.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Engages and forces him off the ball. Keane cuts out the pass. Ndiaye goes steaming forward. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Barcelona head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. And we are up to the break.
Oh, what a half of football. It's 1-1, but it could easily be 3-3 or more. Breakneck speed brilliance.
Well, it's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And the game has already resumed here. Ndiaye. Beto stood up well to him there. And he'll shoot here! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, that is one way to stop him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, the ball's run loose here. Davids. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That is definitely not his best. Messi He's gone for goal. And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Tries a header! He will be livid with himself.
Villa just had too many bodies around him. He would have done remarkably well to score from there.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Face to face with the keeper. Great hit! This time, surely! No mistake! And the comeback is complete! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
La asistencia a este partido asciende a
De Bruyne charging forward, the ball at his feet. David Villa. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Beckenbauer, Bellingham. Now it's Vinicius Junior. And the shot! Oh, and the keeper couldn't hold it. He's got away with one there.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Everton choosing to make the first change. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Davids. Oh, no joy this time. And that has been knocked clear. Oh, it's come loose.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
It'll be a throw-in. Couple of changes then in quick succession. And Ndiaye, who got amongst the goals, is being taken off now.
Well, this could purely be down to rotation with the next game in mind, but he doesn't look very happy.
Harrison.
Unless they can devise a quick counter-attacking plan, they're going to need to see much more of this ball.
And here's Mbappe. Passing is crisp and sharp. And he's there to belt it away. And he cuts out the supply. Messi. There's the hit! So close to drawing level.
Messi absolutely knew he could ill afford to miss that.
Corner number 2 then. Keeper's dealt with that. Can he put it away? And that could come back to haunt them.
That was extremely good focus from the keeper, and it could turn out to be quite a significant moment. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline. It's a good show of persistence, this. If they manage an equaliser, it'll be a great show.
Mbappe, great defending, strong and determined.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mbappe gets flagged offside. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Alcaraz. Played out to the left flank. McNeil, he has found the way through. And that's played in low. Bellingham does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Mbappe. Harrison. Here's Calvert-Lewin. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. McNeil. Mikolenko. He's found a way through. Calvert-Lewin. Shot a goal! And yes, it's there! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, always good to work with you. I'm really looking forward to this now.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. David Villa. Now it's Mbappe. Engages and forces him off the ball. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. David Villa! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
Threads one in. Wood!
He was berating his defence before making the save, and he's at it again now.
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius.
Great hit! And it's a crossfield ball towards the other flank. Bellingham. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Elanga. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! And he's done it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Barcelona are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Barcelona finding their passes. Gibbs White. Can he spark a counter here?
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Wood. Aina. And there's green grass ahead of him. Hits one! Mbappe. David Villa. Now it's Wood. Gibbs White. Thinks one through. Neatly clipped into space. Real chance here. There's the shot. Bellingham.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Wood. Bellingham. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Elanga. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Really fierce, close defending. And he was quick to react. Bellingham. Davids. David Villa. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on. Real chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Tries to get it clear. Anderson. Vinicius Junior. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Quickly taken. And he's there to belt it away. David Villa.
Barcelona certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Well read, and the danger is averted. And here's the chance to counter. Davids! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Davids actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without complication.
Yeah, and he read it before anyone could follow up.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Now the finish! And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Elanga. And there's the end of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game-changer.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Gibbs-White, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. David Villa. Anderson has found the net here, of course.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Aina, and he's picked out the run. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Well, they've got to deny him time and space, and that's one way of ensuring it.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And he's cut it out. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Bellingham! Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, it was a confident attempt, and he made it look like a doddle the way he generated that power.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. Barcelona showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Got a shot away! Elanga. Aina. He's played him through. Elanga.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, that pass isn't the best. Gibbs-White. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Aina. Shot at goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution on the field. Number 21.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Wood. Coming on the field. Number 9. Arouni.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Vinicius Junior. Mbappe.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Now it's Awoniyi. Beckenbauer calmly anticipates. Davids. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nottingham do have a chance to counter here. Adams carries the ball down the right. Barcelona are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Aina. Gibbs-White. Just 5 minutes left. He's found a way through.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Messi. It's Bellingham. And he'll shoot here. Just sails past the upright.
Bellingham nearly produced a moment of magic. He knew the strike was pure.
Anderson.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Anderson. And there goes the final whistle. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Great chance! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Newcastle are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Quality ball. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Nice sequence of passes, this. Had a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Goal kick, as confirmed by the referee. Tonali, Barnes, that's really well manoeuvred. That's a nicely measured pass. Murphy! Well, now he's been caught napping. And another try! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Header! And again! And yes, it's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
That was always going to be the keepers. Vinicius Junior. Byrne gets across to intercept that. Cafu. Lovely feet. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Barnes just eases him off the ball. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Murphy is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
I don't think you need to be an expert lip reader to know what's being said here.
He's picked his way through. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Botman makes the interception. Final ball not quite right, and his teammates are irritated at that. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
He has found the way through. Has a goal! Goal! Barcelona! And they get themselves in front! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Byrne. Oh, this looks sharp.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Mbappe. Bellingham. Byrne does well to get it back. Murphy. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Looks to the other side. Vinicius Junior. No, that's been intercepted. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. He's played him through. David Villa! Oh, split-second reaction.
Villa is offering a wry smile there.
Barcelona with the corner. They're first. that's a half-decent try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Tonali has a look and plays it forward. Davids. Messi.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Barnes. Tonali. And it's Vinicius Junior. Oh. Can he put it away? It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Murphy. There's the hit! It's in! Deep into first-half stoppage time, a crucial goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly. And it's half-time here. Oh, well, the pickings certainly have been rich in this first half. Barcelona hold a skinny lead after a thrilling half. Bring on the second half. It's 3-2. And we're underway again. Botman. It's Murphy. Barnes. Bruno Guimaraes. Barnes looking to run onto it. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That's a lovely, neat pass. Oh, that's fabulous. Livramento. Oh, shooting chance! This time, surely! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Murphy. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Livramento. Gordon. And here's Isak, and he's got the beating of his man. Whistle's gone, that's foul. He's gone for goal. And how good was that? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And the comeback is complete. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground perfectionist.
Newcastle go into the lead.
No doubt as to who has the momentum here now. The only doubt is how many is coming.
Barcelona needing a change of fortune here. Isak. Davids wins the duel this time. David Villa being hunted in packs.
Look, if they want to shut down the threat, he's a very good place to start.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Gordon. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Bellingham. And he's picked out the run. He could be in here. Decent hit! Goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
This is quite a battle.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Gordon! It's a mighty effort! He will be livid with himself. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And he cuts out the supply. Barnes. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now this is interesting. He has already had his name taken once.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Linton. Can he get it through? Cafu. He is through here. Chance! It's loose, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Tonali. Barnes. Cafu kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. The fullback is in acres of space here. He's got away. Davids.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nuno Mendes. Isak.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Messi. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
Jacob Murphy looking understandably energised after his goal. Pinches it off him.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's in! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Time for a change in personnel.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores. Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 4.
Barcelona complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
El dorsal 20.
Oh, can he get onto this? Oh, that's a key interception. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end. And the pass is intercepted. He won't be happy with that one. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Gets his pass away. That has not gone well. Trippier. Barnes. That is Trippier. Isaac. Here's Gordon. Joelinton. Joelinton! And here's Isaac. And that will be the final act. Barcelona have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. David Villa voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Barcelona leave it late, but in the end, it was great.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter. It's great to be on board.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters, who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. He is through here. There's the header. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Barcelona looking to pass their way through. David Villa. It's out for a goal kick. He won't be happy with that one. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, when it comes to being very watchable, Peter, I don't think you'll get much better than Vinicius Junior. His raw pace, added to the infinite amount of trickery he has up his sleeve, are sure to cause any defence no shortage of headaches. He just needs a better final product at the top level.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Mendes kept his eye on it, and he's there. Beckenbauer. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's managed to get free. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get onto this? Barcelona are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Davids. And Mendes. No, he refuses to take the bait. He's picked his way through. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. Messi, a player who needs no introduction.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Vinicius Junior. He's got away. Strokes it back.
Wait.
Colback. Getting on for a third of the way through the game. It's a throw-in. Vinicius Junior. Now Davids. Nuno Mendes. Bellingham. And it's Messi. David Villa.
Oh, that was expansive and incisive, the type of move to please any coach.
Colback can get it clear. Bellingham. Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Played back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Pinches it off him. Vinicius Junior. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's fabulous. And it's Messi. And Messi! Oh, split-second reaction.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
That's really well cleared. And here's Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior! It's loose now and they want to get it back.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's played it back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
There's the whistle for half-time. Well, perhaps not full of thrills and spills, but a game which has been of a very high level, certainly defensively, as both teams walk off unscathed. A tight affair, 0-0 at the break.
Today, please watch the screen.
So we reached the halfway point.
Barcelona really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time.
Everyone, please welcome the two sides.
And the action is back on the way.
Barcelona are probably feeling relatively good about themselves, so I don't think the manager has seen anything to change in his half-time team talk.
Callback. Is there any support? He might not need it. Oh, that's nice. Oh, shooting chance! Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's looking to set free a runner. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And there's green grass ahead of him. Great challenge, time to perfection. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
The attendance
Cross
for this
deflected
match
over the goal line for a corner.
20,950.
They've played it short. Vinicius Junior. And now they can spring out of defence. And he was quick to react. Adams. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And it's a pretty loose pass. Messi, aim forwards. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Is number 25.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
David Villa. Lucas Anderson.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
Lucas Anderson. Messi. Aimed beyond the defence.
Barcelona showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Callback. Lucas Anderson. He has found a way through. Lucas Anderson. David Villa. David Villa is sporting a guilty look after that.
That just required a bit more oomph to reach its target.
And that is out of play. Well, there is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
And he was alert to it.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There's no flag. Skims one in. Cleared without complication. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. Side of play, and it is a goal kick. So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Number 7, coming on the field, number 11.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And it's Anderson. Gets a good foot in there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Oh, sweet feet. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Mbappe powering forward here. And that will be the final act. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, if this was a game where both sides played to their strengths, there could only have been one winner, but ifs don't count in football.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
And a quick announcement today that memorabilia from today's match is now on sale in the Stadium Hall.
La alineación del Barcelona será...
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game, it's Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
It really is a sight to behold here as Spotify Camp Nou opens its arms to the Barcelona nation, 100,000 plus in unison. And already we're underway here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Baker. And he's had a hit! It just took too long getting forward.
Baker simply took an age to make his mind up, Peter, when urgency was the single requirement.
Well, there is David Villa, a player whose thirst for goals is unquenchable. One of Spain's finest ever strikers, Jim.
Yes, I think his record speaks for itself, Peter. He's far from just a poacher. I like the way he's constantly on the move, creating space for others, and he's got the creativity to play in deeper roles if needed.
Pearson. He rises! And he's done it!
Well, when it's pieced together as efficiently as that, it's a joy to watch.
¡Gol! Marcó en el minuto 11.
Stoke make the perfect start. They are already ahead. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. And he skips past his man. Mendes picks it up out wide.
There they go, hunting again.
Mendes made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. He's going for goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Manhoef clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona have the chance to go the other way. Now he's off and running. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. And it's Messi. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gooch.
Barcelona are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Bellingham. Now Davids. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Messi. Now it's Mbappe. Cafu looking to run onto it. Stoke applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but, of course, the returns can be terrific. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's neat. Berger. Little pass back.
Not a lot more he could do there. Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
Mbappe. That's a promising run he's making on the right. He's found a way through. Wilmot. Baker. Phillips. Baker. By Junho. Berger, And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way past. Mbappe. Ball's over the line, and it is a corner. And it's been taken short. Crossed into the box. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Adams. And it's Messi.
Oh, really well played. Barcelona truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
He's in plenty of space here. No outsmarting him this time. That's the throw. Mendes attempts a clearance. And the shot! And he's really put himself on the line here. Baker plays it short. Adams getting this one clear. Has a shot! He is desperate to get on the score sheet, but not this time.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
Davids.
Habrá un minuto de
And
recuerdo.
Mendes. Vinicius Junior. And he welcomes it in. And the flat has a goal! It's run loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's half-time here. So there we are, half-time. Both teams head into their respective dressing room. And while there was a genuine flow about the game, most importantly, there has been just one telling moment. It is still very tight here. The game still up for grabs. And the half-time score, 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Barcelona can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Baker. Chamateu. Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, nice touch. Oh, sweet feet. Decent hit!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
Oh, he's found support out wide. Big header! He will be livid with himself. Held by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Baker. Can he finish? He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
In for a header! And that's caused a worry or two.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Davids. Nuno Mendes. Beckenbauer and Mendes. Your impression so far, Jim?
Barcelona are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Pearson. Now Chamadou. Manhoof. Baker looking to get on the end of this. They get a throw in. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Messi, very much a man of this moment. It's a really well-measured ball. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
By Junho. Pearson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bellingham. By Junho. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Messi. Now Davids. Bellingham. Pearson. Chamadeu. Can he latch on to this? Up he goes! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Oh, maybe it was one of those moments when he just caught it too well.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de jugadores.
So there's going to be another change here. Nuno Mendes. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Davids. That's a shade optimistic.
Barcelona really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Berger. Gooch. Mbappe calmly anticipates. Mbappe absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Gooch. Oh, well played. And the shot! In towards the middle. Cleared away. Quality ball. So what can they make of this? He's picked his way through. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Stoke can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Nuno Mendes is looking to set free a runner. Messi picked out brilliantly. He slid in, and that has raised the temperature on the touchline.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Bellingham wins the duel this time. Mbappe. Cafu.
This is what...
So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the way the manager has stormed down the tunnel lends itself to an almighty telling off for such a timid, docile display.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beck. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Mbappe. It's a pretty loose pass. Colback. Strong challenge, that could leave a mark. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Bellingham. Davids. Oh, that's well spotted. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Beckenbauer. Nuno Mendes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Colback. And it's Colback.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Just eases him off the ball. Aimed beyond the defence. That is good strength. Goes in for the header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Mbappe. Bellingham wriggles his way through. David Villa, no luck with that dink over the top.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises
He can
hope.
run onto that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Adams gets it away. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Bellingham. Cafu. Mbappe. He's looking to set free a runner. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Trying to get out of a very sticky situation. Spread neatly. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Oh, what a climb! And it's hoisted clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Cafu. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Messi. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was really sharply done.
And it's been taken short. And now they can spring out of defence. Colback. Five minutes till the break. Davids did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Colback. Over to the other side. In with the challenge. Davids. And it's Messi. It's Bellingham. Well, that is one way to stop him.
1 minute added time.
That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Colback. And it's half-time here. As if we needed reminding, no easy games at this level, and that is proven here. Neither side any further forward from where they were 45 minutes ago, but it is far from lethargic, far from slow, highly engaging, but goalless. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Interesting half, just missing goals, so don't be surprised if the second half brings a change to the scoreline at the break, 0-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Barcelona really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Oh, that's a key interception. Davids. Mbappe. It's Bellingham. David Villa. Bellingham. That has not gone well. That's a throw. And he's being shifted off it. Vinicius Junior. Always onto this. David Villa! Superb goal!
Boom! There we go, and it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree. Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang. Barcelona are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Look, stopping him is imperative. It may not eliminate trouble, but it'll reduce it.
Barcelona finding their passes. Colback. Barcelona are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score.
The attendance for this match was 28,997.
So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's in space and looking for options.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Substitution on the field. Number
So time
24.
for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, Peter,
25.
I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Beckenbauer. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Messi. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Lucas Anderson. He's found a way through. Couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, I think his job here, Peter, is going to be to reinvigorate that attack. Just change the rhythm up front.
Number 26, number 7, coming on the field, number 18, number 10.
Nuno Mendes. And it's Messi. Vinicius Junior.
That was lovely, that.
And Mendes. David Villa.
Barcelona clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Anderson opts to play it back.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Nuno Mendes. Messi. Davids. That's a smashing touch. Shot a goal! And he's really put himself on the line here. Messi goes short. And now a sudden chance to counter. One-nil as we head towards the end. The final 5 minutes. And the shot's on here. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, what has happened here? Can he finish? It's in! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another. You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into overtime. He's looking wide.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
He has found the way through. That's very neat. Mendes. And that is as far as it goes. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. David Villa taking in the accolade.